Hey everyone, I'm Rob, aka Graculin with MMORPG.com, and tonight we're going to play Shadowrun Returns. Currently Alt-Tab, so you're not seeing the screen. There you go. I will narrate for you. There's a lot of quest text, so you're going to hear a lot of my voice. If you don't like it, well, that's the way it's going to be. Anyways, let me know if you have any problems hearing me. Let me know if the combat noises get too loud and drown me out. That way I can tweak the volume. Anyways, looking for trouble. Shannon's plan is the best lead you've got to find out more about the Ripper, but getting back to the warehouse is going to require some support in case the dreck hits the fan. The Seamstresses Union will have exactly what you need, a fixer. Finding this necessary middleman and a deal broker is key to most plans involving Shadowrunners. A good fixer is worth a new yen. It's their job to have the contacts and know who's good at what. They'll put together the team you need: magical support, skilled street samurai for muscle, or a Nova Hot Decker for Matrix Works. Run into Shadows is a life and death gamble. It pays to hire the best Shadowrunners you can. I am a street samurai. I'm about 2.5 hours into the game. There is a lot of quest text. So we can look right here and see what our quest objective is. We're looking for the fixer, Mr. Delilah, about hiring some runners. We're going to have to go back into a warehouse that has some objectives that we want to secure. Pretty standard fare. That's Van Grass. He's actually a fence. That's Cherry Bomb. She is the waitress in this establishment. That is John Bartlett. He's some kind of... I don't know who he is yet. He actually just got introduced into the storyline. This right here is a Ghost of the Grizzled Veteran. This is actually an Easter egg. It's it's one of the developers, and it's Mitch, I believe. And we'll go talk to him in a second. It's kind of funny. It's only for Kickstarter backers. If you buy this game off of Steam, you will not have him in here. But fortunately for you, I was a Kickstarter backer. I had faith in this project before everybody else in the world did. So you get to see it without having to actually put your own money at risk. So this is Cherry Bomb. Flags you down as you walk through the door. Hey, Graculin, there's a woman looking for you. Jessica something. She's waiting for you by the stage. Bellevue type. Wouldn't order anything. Won't touch anything. I think she's afraid of diseases or something. Thanks, Cherry. No charge, chummer. Chummer is a term they call one another. Why is the bar so empty? We don't get much action in the early afternoon. Just a few salarymen slumming Touristville and hoping to talk to Madame Sinful and some die-hard regulars. Madame Sinful? That's what the downtown folks call Miss Kabuta. It's a Touristville thing. They like her to have a naughty name like that. Who's around? I just got in, but I think Coyote's cleaning the back bar. Coyote is an NPC character that I rescued earlier in the storyline. It's not her real name. She is not a shaman. Coyotes are something that's very shamanistic. So a lot of people are asking, is she a shaman? She's not. I believe she's actually a street samurai as well. But her nickname is Coyote because she killed a coyote. The vendors downstairs came in a few minutes after me. Oh, and Bartlett's here. Don't think you've met him yet. There are black market vendors down in the basement of this establishment. This is kind of the central hub, from what I can tell, where a lot of the story is going to unfold. You know, kind of like a central meeting point for Shadowrun Returns. And Mr. Bartlett's here. Don't think you met him. He's this guy right here. John Bartlett. Big presence at the end of the bar. He's in the biz. Connected. You might want to meet him. Is that guy still bothering you? She has a boyfriend that was bothering her at the beginning of the game. Shane, he's part of some new... Well, it'll tell you. No, he hasn't been in since that last time. No calls or pages or handwritten notes either. Weird. He was so persistent. I guess he finally got the message. Maybe he'll find something at that Universal Brotherhood of his and settle down. I'm going to have a look around. Have fun. Thanks, I will. Okay, so let's go see what this Bartlett character is. John Bartlett, full of life with a quick smile. The man tilts his head and watches you approach. Hey guy, what's shaking? A little of this, a little of that. What's it to you? Or have you looked around? There's a whole lot of shaking going on. We're gonna have the smart-ass answer. I got something that you might rock your world if you got time. Time is money. I'm listening. Or don't got time or money, chummer. Maybe next time. Time is money. I'm listening. You ever hear of the Nephilim Network? Of course you have. An in-the-know guy like you has to have heard of their premier merc team out there. If you say so. We're a tight unit. We cost a bit more than the common rabble, but we're worth it. Okay, so apparently this guy's trying to pimp himself out. Let's go see what the Ghost of the Grizzled Veteran has to say. Ghost of the Grizzled Veteran. It's not showing his picture, but it is a picture of Mitch. I don't know why it's not showing it, but what are you doing here? Damned if I know. While I was alive, I wish I'd written Harry Potter because I'd be incredibly rich and have brought joy to endless millions. Now in death, I'd wish I'd written Harry Potter because I'd be haunting Hogwarts instead of this dive. Got any stories today? Well, picking up on the latest story, this kind of talks about the creation of Shadowrun. We're going to skip through that. Any goodies? He's going to give me a Dock Wagon Trauma Kit. This is like an Egg Combat Res. Have fun. Thanks. I'm out of here. We'll go over here and talk to Van Grass. He's the fence. See if he's got anything for us. I'm very busy. You know, you show me something worth my time or you walk away. Data from the NTSB. That's still the National Transportation and Safety Board. Renraku would pay to keep it quiet, and Eris would pay to know what it is. It's nothing. Sorry about it. Let's give him the NTSB information. Got to hit her knee in for something like that. I'll think about it. Don't think too long. I feel like that's an expiration date. Sometimes you can negotiate with these guys. Talk to them again. See if you'll adjust the price. You change your mind? Data from the NTSB. Renraku will pay to keep it quiet, and Eris will pay to know what it is. Have we got 800 win for something new yen for something like that? Deal. He's not going to up it. Okay, so I got 800 new yen. Sold that incriminating information, and there is Jessica right here. She's been looking for me. Let's see what Jessica has to say. At a glance, you can tell that Sam's sister Jessica is from a different world, the opposite of Sam in almost every way. Her suit is tailored, her eyes are sharp, and her style exudes authority. Okay, so the big overarching narrative throughout this entire thing, this story is called Dead Man's Switch. Sam, a Shadowrunner that I worked with in the past, died. And when he died, he had a Dead Man's Switch in his body that activated and sent me a holographic message to tell me that he was dead and that he had like a $100,000 insurance policy for me to find his killer and bring his killer to justice. So that's what I'm doing. During one of the missions, one of my contacts reached out to his sister Jessica, and here's Jessica. Miss Watts. Jessica Watts? She eyes you up and down warily. She does a good job of hiding it, but it is clear that she is well outside of her comfort zone. Yes, and you are? Graculin. I'm looking at your brother Sam's death. Name's Graculin. I used to work with your brother Sam. My friends call me Graculin, and I counted Sam among them. That's the one I chose. That's funny. I don't think Sam had any friends. Friendship is defined a little differently in the shadows. Well, maybe former business partners is closer to the truth. Quality over quantity, I suppose. Nah, let's go. Friendship is a little bit different. I suppose it would have to be. So you're the one I was told about on the phone. A woman who called herself Coyote contacted me this morning to inform me that my brother was dead, and that I should come to this place and speak to someone about an investigation. Sam didn't die of natural causes. He was murdered. That's right. And I'm hoping you can help get me to the bottom of this, or I'm very sorry for your loss. Sam didn't die, he was murdered. She barely casts her eyes skyward, then gives a small shake of her head. I wish I could say it's a shock, but given the circles he ran in, Sam hadn't run the shadows in years. If you say, but even so, look at this place, these people and you. She then furrows her brow, regarding you more critically. You're not with the police, are you? No, I'm not. Is that a problem? Figure that out all yourself? I'm getting that a lot lately, but no. By the look on her face, she's clearly struggling with this. I'll be honest, I would just as soon put all this behind me, and the fastest way to do that is through proper channels. Surely there's an official police investigation going on. Why not let the professionals handle this? Lone Star? Professional? Not the ones I've seen. I think they can use all the help they can get. I am a professional. Let's go with Lone Star, professional, not the ones I've seen. In fact, I've already bribed one. I've got him on the take, and he sends me information as he gets it. But you must have better things to do than waste your time searching for whoever killed my low-life brother. We low-lives have to stick together. Besides, I'm not doing it for free. She doesn't need to know I'm getting paid. With this kind of payday, few things I'd rather be doing. Again, not telling her I'm getting paid. First, Sam was my friend, and second, I'm being paid for my trouble. Why does he want to pay her, tell her he's getting paid? I'll just put it in. She seems genuinely surprised. Someone's paying you? I find it hard to believe that anyone who really knew Sam will put up the money. Who is it? Sam. He hired me from beyond the grave. I'm afraid that's on a need-to-know basis. Actually, Sam hired me himself. Let's say he hired me from the grave. I don't understand. It's called a dead man's switch. It triggered when he died. Am I to believe that my drunken sot of a brother hired you to find the person who killed him after he died? Her boardroom mask drops momentarily, and inside she reveals a brief glimpse of real emotion. I left Seattle to get away from Sam and his bullshit. Now I'm back, he's dead, and I still have to deal with him. Jessica composes herself, and in a breath, the mask is back in place. Listen to me, Graculin. You seem like a decent person, but I'm trying to move on with my life. Our mother killed herself last year, and Sam... well, Sam was Sam. You know, I've worked so hard to put my family issues behind me. I don't want to see this drag on. I'm closing it. I can feel it. You're not asking me to quit, are you? I would love nothing more than to give you closure, and quickly. I'm going to put I'm closing in, and I can feel it. I just don't know what I can take. The waiting, the worrying. Please reconsider. On the street, honor still means something. I'm sticking with the job. Sam's paying $100,000. Can you beat it? Your brother had my back when I needed him. I can't walk away from this. Anybody that's curious, you can buy this on Steam for $19.99. So it is a brand new game, but it's not the same price as most brand new games. Are we talking about the same man? My brother was worthless, Graculin. Worthless. He used people. She sighs. She's done. Never mind. I can see that you're not going to let this go, and I respect that you are honoring my brother's memory in your own way. But I hope you can understand how emotional this is for me. Jessica's demeanor instantly changes, from reluctant to helpful in the span of a single meditative breath. Maybe you can do things in a way that the police can't, and maybe I can help. What do you need from me? When was the last time you saw or spoke to Sam? It's been ages. I can't even remember. The bartender here recalls Sam complaining about arguments with his sister. There was a note on Sam's body. It sounded like an apology, an offer to meet up and bury the hatchet. It was signed Jessica. Nothing? Not even a phone call? A letter? Let's do the letter one. I wrote many such notes in the beginning, but I haven't made such an effort in a long time now. I don't know why you would have kept it. Where were you on the night of Sam's murder? I will overlook the implied accusation and tell you that I was at a fundraising all evening. A very crowded fundraiser. Did Sam have any enemies? Sam's biggest enemy was Sam. I don't know of any others. You would likely know better than me these days. We know that they weren't close. Tell me about your mother and her death. She was a devout Catholic. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that she sacrificed her life for Sam and I. Hey, Ryo. But she turned a blind eye to what Sam was becoming, refusing to acknowledge his downward slide. I couldn't watch her do it anymore, and so I moved on. And out. After I left, we drifted further and further apart. I wasn't here when she died. In fact, I didn't even know about it until I returned to Seattle 5 months ago. Where were you living before you moved back here? Cal free. What brought you down here? It was less of what brought me there than what made me leave here. I felt lost in Seattle, so I moved to California to see if I could find myself. Actually, yes, while I was there, I developed a whole new outlook on life, a vision for what the world could become, and I came back here to help make it happen. I've taken up enough of you... let's see, were you and your brother close? The answer is no. I think I've made my feelings about Sam pretty clear, don't you? You don't seem to care whether his killer faces justice. Sounds like he hated it. You don't sound sad that he's gone. I mourned losing Sam long before he died. Show her the picture of her and Sam's children. Jessica takes the photo from you guardedly, as if it might sting her, but that guard drops the moment she looks at it. Where did you find this? Sam's bunk. I can't believe he kept this. It was one of the few possessions he had. She stood at the old photo for several silent moments. What happened between the two of you? Things were different back then. We were different. We were a family. Then, after our father died, things began to change, and we couldn't get back to a new normal. With our dad around, there was always a reassuring order to our lives, but after, everything got mixed up. You can never really appreciate the importance of a person in your life until they're gone. The remorse plays wet across her eyes, and it seems that she's not just talking about her father. Jessica then steels herself to tell the rest. Sam tried to be the man of the house. He truly did, but he couldn't handle it, and pretty soon he had spent every dime of our father's life insurance. Every dime. After that was gone, with Mom working 2, 3 jobs, he spent all her money too. I couldn't stand the way he abused her trust, so finally I just had to leave. She holds the photo forward, one part of her ready to relinquish it along the past, and another looking to hold on to the booth. To both. Bleh. May I keep this? Sure, I got what I needed from it. Thank you. And I gave her the photo of Sam and Jessica. I've taken enough of your time. Thank you, Mrs. Watts. Just as well. I need to get back to the office. Peace, sinner. But before I go, you should know that I'm reiterating my mother's... Bleh. Before you go, you should know that I'm reinterring my mother's body tomorrow, and I'm arranging to have Sam buried with her. The funeral is tomorrow at Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, 7 o'clock. You're more than welcome to attend. Thanks. Goodbye, Graculin. I hope you find what you're looking for. Stay safe. I'm looking for 100,000 new yen. I just gained 2 karma. Karma is like gaining levels. Kinda like gaining levels. You get points to spend on your character's attributes, and I have a total of 15. I'm Street Samurai. You can be arranged with this. Your primary stat is strength, so you're also good at close combat and throwing weapons. So this is my character sheet. That's my face. I'm a male troll. Okay, so I want to increase my unarmed combat skills, and I can do that up to 5 points. Alright? And that is because my strength is at 5. I can up my strength to 6. I'm only left with 4 karma, but next time I get a couple more karma, I can up my unarmed again. So essentially, actually I take it back, I have to up my close combat. I think, yes. Because I believe unarmed is bound by close combat, so I up my strength, so next time I can up my close combat, which will let me up my unarmed. These diamonds are usually there as a max for certain characters. You can see unarmed max is 15 for trolls. So yeah, I see what you're saying about looking like a satyr and not a troll, but this is just the way the trolls look, and they've looked like this for like 25 years. However long this game's been out, 20 years, something like that. Shadowrun. It's not a new IP. So there is Coyote. Coyote is wiping down the back bar. She doesn't stop when you approach. She keeps her eyes on her work. Hey, you okay? Yep, fine. Listen, Graculin, I don't want to talk about what happened with Gino today, okay? What's done is done. Gino's dead, I'm alive, and that's all there is to it. It's the Barons, right? Nothing more to do or say. We went to rescue her cousin in a mission before this, and we did, in fact, rescue him, and then he committed suicide because he was hooked on better-than-life drugs, which are actually not really a drug so much as a program that they play, jacked into the Matrix, and they get addicted to living, you know, in their mind, and then they come out and they're in the slums as opposed to being a king, and he just couldn't deal with it and he killed himself. The FPS game was a piece of shit, so you shouldn't play it. Somebody just bought the IP and tried to use the name and it was crap. The Super Nintendo RPG and the Sega Genesis RPG were really good, but keep in mind that this was a pen and paper game long before either of those. Okay, so Mr. Delilah here is going to rent me out some Mr. Delilah, if you're talking to me, there's business to transact, am I right? Of course you're right. It's your job to be right. It's always business with me, or, yes, Mr. Delilah, I have a need I think you can fill. I'm not saying that. I appreciate this about you. Street talk is that you are a dangerous individual. What can I do for you, dangerous individual? I need to put a crew together. You got scratch? Or are you planning to pay me out of your earnings? How much is this going to cost? Well, For your speed, hired help will cost you about $1,200 a head. If you start taking on tougher jobs, well, the more experienced the runner, the higher the rates. So I can pay the runners up front. Yes, I'm ready to go. Let's see them. Did I want to pay them up front, or did I want to pay them on a percentage? Okay, so let's see who can hire. Ben's the Willow, a human adept. Marta is a former ganger who found a second chance at a boxing gym. She is fast, tough, and something. She uses a machete, apparently. Savoy Marchetti uses an axe. He's an adept. Shiny Bit is a decker. Hypnotist is a decker. Forbidden Vile, she's a mage. Queen of Fear and Empress of Pain, she'll make them wish they had better defenses. Mage, Rigger, Samurai, Shaman. Spirits are really good or bad. They have a particular nature that you must work with. Spells, let's see. He's got an Uzi, skills, cyberware. Let's see, items. Earth elemental. Okay, so I already have one with me. Adept. Spells. Killing Hands. Manifest. Magic Resistance. Spells. Weaken Armor. Flamethrower. Mana Bolt. Power Bolt. I thought somebody had a heal. That's what I'm looking for. I was trying to find somebody that has a heal. Haste. Mana Bolt. Basic med kit. Whatever. I'll just make sure they have med kits. So let's go. She is a shaman. Let's get a mage. And let's get the dwarf shaman. Oh wait, she's a shaman, isn't she? Yeah, she's a shaman. Let's not get a shaman. Let's get a decker. Hire these runners and meet Shannon at the NTSB warehouse. Confirm. Now, I don't want to go there yet. I just want to hire them, but I think it's going to send me there. Yeah, it sent me there. Oh well. Okay. Return to the docks. You return to the docks to meet Shannon Halfsky. Although the Ripper's latest victim was her brother, but Shannon appears cool and professional, a consummate runner by birth, if not by trade. She'll get the job done, and hopefully one of the hearth spirits in this place can point you towards the Ripper. Dealing with spirits can be tricky business, but when they deliver, it's pure platinum. One doesn't have to be an Amerindian shaman to summon and control spirits. Anyone with magic talent can do it, but Shannon seems to have a particular connection to the spirit world. As you approach the gate, you know something's not right. The docks, already strange and uncomfortable at night, trigger the need for caution. Then you see it. The guards are missing, and the gate's been smashed in. Alrighty, so work on equipment, accurate samurai clothing. My outfit currently is alley punk dressed up one step above street ganger, grants HP +3. I've got a stem kit. I've got dock wagon badges. So we're good there. Let's give her basic med kit. Let's give you a med kit. And he's got a med kit already. Okay. Confirm. Yes, card. This is old school. Unspent karma. You have karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the karma screen. Confirm. Real quickly, we'll take a look at it again. I have 4 karma. Kind of holding on to it because I want to save it for upping my close combat. Because once we get through here, I'll be able to do it. Probably earn the karma before the mission's even over. So, we'll exit this. We'll keep on going. It hasn't been that challenging so far, but I've been told that it does get more difficult, and it does have difficulty settings. I've got it on normal. You can make it harder. Cover and concealment work in this maps. I mean, if you hide behind obstacles, it's going to give you cover. As far as concealment, I mean, you can still see them, so you're not really going to get concealment. But you do have cover. About time you showed up. Looks like we weren't the only ones who wanted to take advantage of the situation. A bunch of mercs have locked down the area. I don't think they're here for us, though. My guess is that there's something worth a bit of coin left in that warehouse. Shouldn't be much of a problem. It'd be terrible if the NTSB information that I sold is what caused this. Damn, I was hoping this would be a milk run. Any chance we can sneak past? Probably not. They've been doing regular patrols around the perimeter, and the front door looks like it's locked. Alright, so new objective, break into the NTSB warehouse and keep Shannon alive. I might end up having to turn off my camera just because some of the combat selections are going to happen down in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and I know you guys will be so upset if you can't see my smiling face. These are kind of funny, these little dust devils down here. Sometimes you can actually interact with them and then summon a spirit. Not the case with that one. There is a street samurai looking NPC for one of the gangs. Huh? Scrawny guard. You there. This block is off limits. We've got a gas leak on the docks. No loitering. This guy doesn't look like one of the hired mercenaries. Scrawny guard. Hey, are you even listening? Get out of here. I'm not leaving. I'm not here for you. Just get me through. Now, here's something that you can... I don't know how well you can see this, but it says Etiquette Shadowrunner. Really, guy? They aren't paying you enough, especially not once Lone Star sends a response team. Or Etiquette Corporate. Damn, kid. Did you have to break the fence? Killing you won't cost a dime, but replacing that fence, if I had the skills for Shadowrunner Etiquette or Corporate Etiquette, I could probably use one of those 2 conversational pieces, and it would cause him to leave and thus not have a confrontation. But since I can't, hey Gamer Jim, but since I can't use those, and I'm going to be like, I'm not here for you, just let me through, he may get through, probably going to have a fight. Look, guy, I don't want to have to do this. See, he's got his turn, and he's at 32% cover from this. He's gonna die. Crap, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, and you can't see down at the bottom because... Right. Shannon's gonna have like 2 action points. This is the first action point I did to move. He's just out of range. Nope, I was able to shoot him. Thought he was out of range. Urbane Vile, that's her 2 AP to move there, 1 AP to move here. Scrawny guard, 72% chance to hit him. Got him for 6 damage. So hit him twice there. 46% chance to hit him. He's wounded, and he missed 2 shots. He just threw a grenade because my people are stacked up. He did a poor job at throwing that grenade. I'm going to get behind him on 1 move, and then I'm actually going to hide myself so you can see what's going on. Down in the bottom left-hand corner is where you control some of the combat animations. So let's go ahead and get rid of my head. Okay, so down here you can see my shotgun. It's half full on ammunition. I can click to reload it right here if I wanted to. It costs 1 AP. It doesn't benefit me to do that, so I might as well just wait. You know, this tells me how many AP points I have left. 2 for all these. So anyways, one of my strong suits is melee. So I switched over to melee, and then my skills are here. I can do melee, punch, 1 damage, 1 reach. Or roundhouse kick, 4 damage, 1 reach. An unarmed melee attack that can hit adjacent targets. So, not only can I hit him, I can hit additional targets in an arc if they were there, but they're not. So I just kicked him for 10 damage. Now Shannon's going to run up to him. She apparently has... This is new. These are spells, I guess. Oh, I can... Sweet. I can cast... For 2 AP, I can increase the AP of a friendly target by 1. Interesting trade. But she's just going to shoot him. And he's dead. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's combat. It's turn-based. It's pretty cool, if you ask me. I definitely enjoy it. Sorry, the camera's going all over the place there. I was trying to get back out here. So, yeah, this game, it rules on a lot of different levels. I didn't do any magic. It's for you to say it was weak. Oh, that one bolt. He's just stronger because I've been playing with them. These guys are all brand new. So, I mean, we're at the very low levels of the game. They haven't had any chance to level up yet, so I would suspect they're going to be a little weak. But we'll see. We'll check out their spells as they go. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Could be. So, alright, we just had an enemy pop out, fan out, secure the area. There is 3, 4 of them. I could probably hit him with my... Let's just go here. Get up on him. Kick him. Oh, man, I accidentally clicked the move. That is terrible. Alright, so she shot him. Oh, got him. Good hit. Oh, got him again. Magic missile. Oh, and you missed. And she missed again. Alright. Let's see if Hypnotoes can hit him. Got him. He's dead. And then let's move over here. So that way I can't get smashed by multiple grenades. Only 2 enemies. I thought I had 4. So Graculin. Come over here and kick him. Kicked him. Kick him again. Let's see. Power Bolt. Miss. I wonder if that 82% is saying that she has an 80% chance to miss. Single player right now. This is not an MMO. They are working on a game called Shadowrun Online, which was also a successful Kickstarter. And that will be multiplayer RPG MMO aspects. This game's awesome, Joe. I mean, it's like a tactics game too, like, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, Ogre Tactics, different things like that. You know, those games got the turn-based. This guy is a shaman. He just summoned some kind of something there. XCOM. Yep, the new XCOM. Come on. There we go. So we killed him. Now he dropped something. That's the first time I've got a yellow drop like that. Not exactly sure what that is. Looks like it's the key to the warehouse. Okay. But I got 4 karma. So that's kind of like leveling up, which I don't know that I can do it in combat. We'll see. Can I spend karma in combat? Okay, the answer to that is yes, you can spend karma. Okay, I just did 20 damage with my roundhouse to his one person and did 5 to the next. Yes, you can be a dwarf. Wind Dancer. Oh, wow. I didn't think I was going to be able to hit him from there. That was a lucky shot of the day. And that is the door to the warehouse right there, that yellow square. Oh, okay. So that spirit just basically put a nasty dot on me. And he is almost dead. Oh, if someone gets a hit on him, he should die. If anybody can hit him. This magic bolt person is terrible for hitting. As soon as the last merc hits the ground, the docks become eerily silent. It's interesting that we're still playing it out as if we were in combat. I'm exiting characters from the scene. I guess maybe all we had to do was make it here, and I didn't have to kill that last guy, possibly. Alright. Spirit Talk. You head inside the darkened warehouse with Shannon. Her eyes have that far-off gaze associated with looking into the astral plane. When the world changed, the Native American tribes made a resurgence as well, demanding a place in the new world. They got it. The Salish Sede Council now represents 8.6 million Amerindians across a multitude of tribes, Salish, Makah, Sinsarosh, and others. They've adapted to the awakening better than other nations, thanks to a deeper connection to the world, both physical and spiritual. You can see that connection alive in Shannon now. You notice a shift in her focus as she returns to the present. She nods to you. She can sense the spirits in this place. Now you just need to find them. Yes, there's humans, there's elves, there's dwarfs, trolls, did I say orcs? Orcs, trolls, humans, elves, and dwarfs. I know those 5. Have I ever thought about selling audiobooks? No. But that would be wonderful, because it'd be a much nicer and happier job than what I do now. I tell you what, Joe, I'll let you be my agent. You can find me a paying job, I will do that. Okay, so I'm down pretty low on health, so just to start this whole thing off, because there are hostiles here, I'm going to go ahead and use a basic med kit on myself. And I'm going to move. I'm going to punch. Apparently I'm not going to move, I'm going to shoot them in the back. Shannon. Shoot her. Shannon, shoot her again. I'm going to have her use a basic med kit on herself. And then I'm going to have her... She sucks with the whole aiming thing. We need to get rid of these guys before we can commune with the spirit. Oh! Right in the kicker. Oh, this guy's got a machete. Me and him should be friends. Okay, so... I'm gonna pop you. So I crit him and double damage. Alright, let's see here. Armor 1, AP cooldown 1. Target gains +1 armor, lasts 2 rounds. Mana Bolt, Mage, AP 1, cooldown 2, damage 8. A powerful magical bolt that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. Flamethrower, a line of fire controlled by the caster and directed at one target. I was hoping that it would hit the other people. I was thinking you get 10%. That's kind of normally how that works. And they have special skills. What is this? Mark target. Marks enemy, causing them to become easier to hit. Cool. We're going to mark you. And now we're going to shoot you. And apparently they're... So not only did I just get damaged, if you notice I lost 1 AP. Which means... Ooh. Good lord. I need to reload, which I probably didn't need to. I probably could have. I lost AP, so I only got 1 action point. Damn it! I spent it reloading. Mana Bolt. Let's do a basic med kit. And then let's do a nature elemental fetish. And I summoned a primable. So my emu just attacked him. You're welcome, Joe. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for supporting these guys. So hopefully they continue to make expansions for this game. They've already got, because the Kickstarter was so successful, they only asked for 400,000 and they got like 2 million. They're creating another campaign that hasn't come out yet. In Berlin, that's free to the backers. For people that just bought the game on Steam, I think they might have to pay for it. But yeah. So that guy has a street sweeper. He's missing. Think. Missed him. Not good. You know what? Let's go over here and beat you down. Escape chance. 1 AP, confirm. I don't really know what that was all about. Oh, maybe he had a chance to escape and I had to spend an action point to keep him from escaping? Not pretty sure. If you do know, let me know. Because I'll be happy to. 6 damage. Alright, let's get that troll Shadowrunner. Shadowweaver. Alright, and then we got this orc. Oh, there's 2 of them over there. Probably throw a... they just bunched up. Say... Throw a grenade at them. Just reloaded. Oh, got him. I don't really feel like I got my money's worth out of this magic user. That guy just got my money's out of. Keep attacking over there. Leave Grack alone, because he's going to come up to you and going to roundhouse kick you in the face now. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm sorry. Pull my sweet, sweet street samurai roundhouse kicks to their head moves that are just business. Have you reload. I'm not in a hurry to run through a door. Let's see, I will. Not that I was getting a position. I don't have a kit to heal myself up with. Let's see. End my turn. Okay, I'll move to end my turn. How's that? Thank you. Ooh, he wanted to run. Let's see. Armor. Armor on me. Okay, let's see. Basic med kit, slap it on Grack. Oh, I can't do that. I'll close up next time. Move. Move here. Do I have a med kit? Let's see. Yes, we have a med kit. So let's go ahead. Get cracking with that med kit. Only 10 healing. Alright. What am I up to in here? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take him this way and see. I think I missed something. I don't. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to be in that room. Here we go. Alright, let's start getting everybody down here. I do wish in like this situation where there's obviously no enemies present that it would just allow me to not be in this turn-based style combat. You know, just gather everybody up, move them down there. I don't really see where there's, you know, any kind of challenge at this point more than just like a minor inconvenience. I also do know that there's a healing class. I just don't have it. I wish it did. That'd be nice. Just healing. No, I tried to, but apparently there's enemies pop second now. And ooh, my guy's about to be dead. You gotta just haste on myself. There's some armor on him. Mark you, make you an easier target. It missed. I missed marking him. That's awesome. And there we go. Mission failed. You are dead. Hooray! Note to self: take less. That's wonderful. Throw a grenade at him. There we go. So happens you stand clumped together like an idiot. Okay. Cast target on you, mark target, I'll attack you, and we still miss both shots. Wonderful. Oh, one of my Shadowrunners died. That's wonderful. Dock Wagon Platinum Kit used. I just missed a guy at point blank range with a shotgun. Dock Wagon's like a combat res. I don't know why they didn't res yet. Unless I forgot to confirm. Maybe there's a time limit for them to come and show up and help us. Nope, and they're up. Let's see how many times I can miss this guy from point range. Point blank, oh, that's great. Alright, let's see. Does she have stim kit? Yes, she does. Heal me. And shoot him. Hmm. Ugh. Oh, they keep reducing AP through that. That's what's getting me. Come on, get him. Not so well. Ooh, 24 damage. That's not good. 20 damage to him. Not enough, seriously. Oh, you gotta forgive me. I love it when he just roundhouse kicks him to death. Alright, I'm gonna have to use Grack to go Dock Wagon. My one runner. Oh, he died. God. Well, you know what that means. Let's see. We're gonna restart the level. Alright, objective. Summon the spirit, defeat the runner crew, keep Shannon alive. Optional. Find the pay data the runners are after. Mission items. Alright, I was hoping it was going to be in my stash and pull more healing things in. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case, so heal myself. And then I need him to stay, though. And I suck. don't like her, so I'm just going to let her die. And I will use a dock wagon on her and bring her back if I need to. Like, I'm pretty sure she just died. Reload. These enemies keep popping in and out of that door there. And they're like, oh, there's more of us now. Lots of reloading going on. Oh, and I missed him. Sucks. Ah, that hurt. You, my friend. I'm gonna come kick the crap out of you. Boop. Dead. Deal with it. Not quite sure what I just did, but it sounded good. Oh, if I can only make it through here without anybody dying, that'd be nice. That didn't feel good. Come on. Come on. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. 2 damage, really? 2? Come on, you can put the kill on. Thank you. I'm start to separate you guys so we're not getting people pinged with grenades. Oh, he escaped. I wonder what they're doing in that room. table's offering some mighty good protection. Not enough ammo, reload. He's pathetic. Oh shit. That grenade did some damage. And I just kicked that orc to death. And he's dead. Alright. Let's see if we can find what they're looking for. Looks like I'm in the men's room. Probably not what I'm looking for in there. I'm really thinking I screwed up on my character selection. And I really think you're right with the mages. The whole 6 damage or miss is amazing. Okay. So let's see. That's what you do. Alright, let's see. Mana Bolt. Haste. Cast that on him. What spell do you have again? Armor. Flamethrower. Weaken armor. Armor. Direct. And now it's time to roll in there. Alright, enemies get their turn. You, friend, are going to be dead here in a second. I'm playing Shadowrun Returns. It just came out today from Harebrained Schemes. It's a turn-based combat RPG. Pretty good game. Lots of reading. So if you don't like reading to convey the story, you may not like this game so much, but it's pretty cool. We were here first, assholes. This is our score. Well, it's not about scoring, buddy. Oh, there's their... Oh, just got to summon a spirit out of that trash. It's one of the benefits of being a shaman. You have to buy it. It's 20 bucks. Item picked up. Air's flight recorder. Optional, find the pay data the runners are after. Okay, so I found that. Now combat's ended. And... Shannon. I will now summon the spirit. Good. Spirit of forgotten souls. It's a mildly disturbed looking little child. The air grows cold and the spirits of dead children coalesce from the vapor of your breath. Their cherubic faces are burned and their lips quiver as if they are about to cry, but their eyes are round and vacant, and they glare at you now, unblinking. Forgotten souls, we are the innocents who have perished from the flames, choking on smoke, as we fell from the sky, crying for our mothers. You bring anchors to our world, which was once home to us, and we will use them to testify. Show the first magical fetish to the spirits. We no longer see the world of flesh seeker, only the essence and auras of living things. Words, though. Words may echo through the veil, and sometimes we may hear them. Last night this place was filled with a scream that went on and on, drawing us to it. It was a man, crying out for a witness as he died. And so we came to bear witness, but fled in terror before the malevolent spirits that profaned the man's remains. This spirit was other. It was not of this place. It had twisted its way through the veil and through the dark to come here. Show the second magical fetish to the spirits. Hey, Crimson. Forgotten souls, on the other hand, had gone and we returned to our vigil. We found two creatures of flesh. One you would call an elf, unsullied by technology and able to channel the energies of the cosmos. Yet his spirit was corrupted from within. He was dark and twisted, yet not like the other, so we did not flee. The second we know to be a troll. Ribbons of his essence had been flamed from him, leaving cold machinery behind. His aura was the aura of one simple and confused. Between elf and troll lay the remains of the man whose sister now chants to us for justice. New objective. Search the spot where the victim's body was found. The elf, his essence remains in this place. Where the man died, something has been left behind. A small part of him, perhaps. Spirit, can you tell us any more? The spirit begins to fade, all but the one. Its eyes harden, and it takes full measure of you, as if to commit everything about you to memory. No, we must not say. With the spirits gone, the young shaman releases her hold on the magical tether connecting her to the other realm. She falls from the backlash, or perhaps from the emotional toil of knowing her brother's last moments. They saw him. They were with him when he died. You alright? She takes a series of controlled breaths, only shuddering with the first few. No, but I will be. I don't want that for him. Not what these poor souls have endured. My brother deserves to be free. He will be once we find his killer. Can't get much more free than death. He is free. What we do now, what we do for the living. Thank you, and you're right. This isn't over yet. We have to find that piece of the elf the spirit spoke of. It's our best hope of stopping this. I can tell you, one of the reasons I haven't been streaming as much lately, is I haven't really had a game to play that I've been interested in that much. So I was really excited to finally for this game to come back out, because like I said, I was an original Kickstarter backer, and I've just been waiting for these days. And I was nice enough to give Kel my review copy, which allowed him to play like many days ahead of time. And I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Item picked up. Karma gained 8. Item added. DNA and evidence. Objective complete. Search the spot where the victim's body was found. New objective. Return to the Seamstress's Union. Karma gained 8. Shannon Haskai. Blood. This is what the spirits wanted us to find. The piece of my brother's killer. It's not much, but it's enough. She scowls at it, looking every bit like she intends to reach through the small sample and dismember its owner from afar. And perhaps she can. Is that enough to target a spell? Can you track him with that? You and your friends practice much ritual magic? Not very often. For my brother, however, they will come. but I'm still feeling quite drained. I'll need to rest before I can try anything so involved. When I'm able, I'll commune with the bear, consult the spirits, and do what must be done. But in the meantime, you might take some portion of the sample to pursue a more conventional avenue of attack. I have some friends who might be able to help. Good. Let me know if you learn anything about this elf and troll pair. Will do. And should you find them, I want to be there when they are brought low. I want to see the light leave their eyes. For my brother. I'll see what I can do, as long as your need for vengeance doesn't endanger the op. There's no one else I would rather have by my side. Okay, so you saw that I got some more karma. Karma chameleon. Yeah, I just did that. I went there. Optional, find the pay data. Runners. Okay, I did that. Yeah, I can't spend karma for them. But I can spend my own karma. Body. Determines resistance to physical magic, increases chance... Body. Determines resistance to physical damage. Increases chance to take reduced damage from attacks. For every point of body, hit points increases by 10. So I could do that and increase my hit points by 10. Strength. I could do that. Used to calculate the chance to hit with melee or throwing weapons. Also determines how far a grenade can be thrown. I could up my unarmed. Increases the chance for greater than normal damage when using fists to attack. Increases the skill unlocks special abilities. Thinking I'm gonna go with body. And let's Asta. Confirm. Transition to a new location. Request submitted. I'm gonna get some cyber implants next time we go back to the hub. When you return to the Seamstresses Union, which is where we're going, in the early hours of the morning, it seems a completely different place. Bereft of the normal crowd that haunts it, the bar feels desolate, almost abandoned. It's eerie. Like the back hallways of hotels and shopping malls. But you finally have a break in your case, a sample of the Ripper's blood. You just need to find someone to help you analyze it. Without its colorful staff, cast of regulars, and poisoned tourists, the Union feels hollow. The front bar and lounge are deserted except for a handful of janitors. That's janitor. This is the ghost of the grizzled veteran. Oh, there's this picture. Finally you showed up. This is only for backers, so there you go. Hey troll, welcome back. You're either up really early or really late. You know anything about Sam's murder? I was wondering when you would ask. Actually, at one point in the early 20-teens, I knew the whole thing by heart. Sadly, those gray cells died a long time ago. Maybe when I did. You know, got any stories today? It's early, so here's a short one. After coming up with the premise for Shadowrun, I worked with Tom Dowd, Bob Charette, and Paul Hume, who took the idea and ran with it. They focused on the game system while I focused on the fictional setting and the look and feel of the universe. To promote the game before publication, we created a 16-page booklet which featured a timeline, short pithy quote, a very short story, and lots of the wonderful art that the FASA art team had been creating. It was that little booklet that forced me to figure out how to reduce all these big complex ideas into something that could be quickly understood. Got any goodies for me today? This is the problem with presents. The first couple are surprised and appreciated, but then they become expected and eventually demanded. I know from raising kids and dogs, so today I have nothing for you, but kind words and my best wishes. See you around, Dick. Hey, I just swept there. Tough shit. Gathered around the intimate back bar, Miss Kubota and her courtier gather for breakfast, with the lady herself doing the cooking. The smell of soy calf and something resembling sausage fills the room. Miss Kubota, I presume. Oh, hey-oh! Would you like some? She stops. Forgive me, Ome, but you look like hell. Thanks. Just the welcome I was looking for. Any run you can walk away from is a good run, so I've been told. I can tell you've been busy, and I can see the look of your face that there's something you need to do. Is this about the Ripper? Yep, found some DNA evidence. Need help analyzing it. That is excellent. I just gained 4 more karma. That is excellent. I will unlock the piano so you may go downstairs. I am certain someone in the safe house will be able to help you if they are awake. It is likely that you will visit the Matrix before the day is done. The Matrix. This, by the way, came out long before any of the movies called The Matrix, so just saying. May I take a sausage? Take the whole plate. Sweet, because I am a fucking troll. What's up, Mr. Clue? Evening, sir. What's the word around town, Mr. Clue? There's been more talk of the Ripper killings. Some people are saying that hate crimes are a account of the victims all being human. Gotta hate them humans. There's more to it than that. Most people are ignorant bastards. What if I told you the prime suspects were an elf and a troll? Still doesn't mean the killings are racially motivated. You are correct. People are just too quick to label something a hate crime. Check the census. The city is still 66% humans. Close your eyes. Throw a rock. You're more than likely to hit a human. Doesn't make it a hate crime. Still a crime, though, and that should be enough. You are very wise, Mr. Clue. I'll leave you to your business, sir. Thanks. Thanks, my troll brother. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Confirm. The digital world. You've been doing a lot of legwork on this job, but it's going to require a trip to cyberspace to back the ID of the Ripper. The Matrix, the cybernetic analog of Inside the Grid, the worldwide computer network, a digital world, information brought to life, inside cyberspace. Your avatar does all the work while your meat body's left behind. All around your avatar are pathways to other nodes, filled with data, IC, counter-intrusion programs, and other jacked-in runners. Cyberspace has as many dangers as the meat world, and more, locked doors, security countermeasures, and black IC that can fry a Decker's brain. Every movement you make in the Matrix can be tracked, if you aren't careful. Get dump shocked out, and your brain gets fuzzy for a bit. Get hit by an enemy Decker, and you can die. Okay, so this is the basement of the Seamstresses Union. This is where all the black market vendors are at. This is my stash. Basic med kits. Let's get me platinum dock wagon. Get rid of a regular dock wagon. Give me my med kit. Give me the jazz if I need the jazz. Give me a frag grenade. Alright. Confirm. David Fry. Morning. You look like you've been up all night. Look like I've seen some action, too. Yes, I have, Johnny Clean. Suppose I could use a shower. Negative. Need a DNA analysis. Fry can help you out. Doc Castle's equipment isn't really set up for that. He considers for a minute. However, I could employ a semiconductor chip. I could decode DNA using a voltage change. Instead of light, that would eliminate the use of highly expensive equipment that would be required otherwise. I just read a journal about it and the information will be fresh. Frankly, it should be easy. What do you want to know about it? The owner's identity? That's beyond me. All I can get you is the gene code sequence. But that's where I come in. David, if you can get me the code sequence, I'm pretty sure we can track its owner down via Matrix run. Will do. Let me have the DNA you want to test. Give Fry the blood sample. Graculin. When David gives me the sequence, I'll jack in and help you trace the blood sample back to its source. If this works, I'll bring back more than just a sample. Wiz, get to work. Thanks, guys. If this works, we may find the Emerald City Ripper. No, Drek? He turns to Johnny excited. Wake up, Johnny boy. We got work to do, and Graculin, if you need any gear, I'll be right here. Just got a second wind. Meet you at my rig, Graculin. Alright. Got some karma. Need some hardware or software? I'll take a look. Okay, so this guy sells cyberdeck matrix equipment shit, which I can't use because I don't have any of those skills. because I haven't spent any karma on it. So I'm not worried about that shit just yet. I don't do that. It's what I pay people to do. Johnny Clean. Thanks to the semiconductor-based gene sequencing system that David employed, we should have the information we need to track the Ripper in the Matrix. I'm really impressed with his results. Considering it was his first attempt, he was utilizing an unproven technique he'd read about in a science journal, and he was working from memory on minimal sleep. That's great, Professor. What's the plan? We hit the Lone Star DNA database. First to see if our donor has a prior criminal record. Then we have extensive DNA archives. Then we go hunting based on what we find. Let's hit the decks and jack into the Matrix. I can get into their private grid easily, but I've got to warn you, once we're in, it can get a little rough. How much decking experience have you had? None. What the fuck we do now? I have a Trode net here. It's a headband you wear that lets you piggyback me in the Matrix. You'll see and hear everything I do. Sounds great. Jacking in. Sounds good. Confirmed. We're in. Your synapses light up as you connect your consciousness to the digital world. Although you aren't jacked in like Johnny, the sensation is overwhelming and electrifying. You can only imagine the way it feels for him. Let's stick it out. Let's go. That arch. Take us to the next node. Here. The data store ahead is defined by intrusion countermeasures. I don't understand why you would think it'd be full of ads. Johnny apparently is a decker extraordinaire. These white intrusion countermeasures I am attacking. I'm doing 50 IP damage to him. That D looks a lot like an O. It's pretty funny. It's like, oh my god. The IC is down. Let's see if there's fingerprints. Hack DNA database. Lone Star database. DNA match located. 100% match. Arrest records database. Subject: Silas Forsberg. Status: deceased. Profession: chop shop surgical assistant. Priors: B&E 2 counts. Public indecency 1 count. Brought in for questioning on accusation of unlicensed plastic surgery. No charges were filed. 100% match to a dead man. Let's keep looking. I got 2 more hits on the name Silas Forsberg. Okay. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Let's keep moving around in here. There's another autopsy records. Okay. Kill this countermeasure. There's 2 of them. They're white intrusion countermeasures. Don't know what it is. There's a meter down the bottom left. Doesn't really say what it's doing. I don't know if it's like a timer. I can see some time in here or what. Oh, I finally got hit. Autopsy records. Autopsy records. Subject, Silas Forsberg. Notes. Subject was found overdosed on half a dozen different sedatives. Several anti-anxiety medications were also found in his system. Face was mutilated. Possibly self-inflicted. Identity cannot be confirmed. Immediately due to disfigurement. Had to check dental records to confirm. No next of kin. Large puncture wounds were forced in several places on the body. Possibly large-bore surgical needles. Body had been decomposing for several weeks before the landlord noticed the smell and called the police when no one answered the door. Got a feeling that's not our... Yeah, this keeps getting weirder. Getting weirder because it's not our guy. Not our guy. Alright, countermeasure, come sit on me so I can just destroy you. Oh, he got me. 20 IP damage. Yeah, we got him. Alright, let's see when this Newsnet archive's going on. Hacked news article. Newsnet. Return on subject. Silas Forsberg. The body of Silas Forsberg, a chop shop surgical assistant, was found in an apartment in Snohomish earlier this week. The body had been there for as long as a month when Forsberg's landlord noticed a rancid smell and contacted authorities. Lone Star representatives have issued a statement saying Forsberg's death has been a ruled suicide. Lots of suicides. Not a lot of murders. It's amazing. According to reports, his body a mass of puncture wounds, and the cause of death was determined to be an overdose of anti-stress medications and sedatives. The man's employer claims he was a dedicated employee, though he suffered from the bouts of depression. Forsberg's next of kin could not be located, but the attorney appointed to his estate has located a will written weeks prior, leaving all of his belongings to his psychiatrist. The identity of the psychiatrist has not been released due to privacy concerns. Yet another sad end to a life, as is far too common here in the sprawl. Now that might be someone we can go on. Let's regroup in a meat space for a bit. Sounds good. Let's see. Killer, sniffer, medic, suppressant. Johnny Clean. So here's what we know. Our DNA evidence belongs to a dead man whose death was never explained. He worked with chop shops, which fits with the living guy that you've met. The Newsnet says he left his estate to a psychiatrist. Maybe finding out who his psychiatrist was will give us our next clue. My gut says we can deck into the medical board's records and reverse trace to find this doctor. You in? Punch it, man. Confirm. Let's go. I don't know why my guy's like participating in combat. Oh, herpa-derpa. Enemies turn. I guess the enemies didn't want their turn. This is really long between turns here. Medical board node that we need. Alright, let's go down here and see what the medical board will tell us. State Medical Board. Searching medical records. Silas Forsberg. Medical records file for Silas Forsberg. Located 20 to 2030. Pediatric record. Partial. One particular pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from a chronic depression and social anxiety most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we've seen, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives that last year that seemed to have no effect. Upping the dosage. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2030 to 2040. Data missing or corrupted. Contact your administrator for help. 2040 to present. The file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. It is written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Sounds like a porn star. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional boundary with him have proven challenging. He is bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly an unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to this case. I will inform him at his next session. Leave medical database. I got a name now, Dr. Holmes. Let's keep going and find out where he works. Ooh, there's a mean, I see. White I see. This is a black IC. Hacked employment records. Employment records located Henry Holling Holmes, MD, PhD. Check current employment status. Current employment status. Dr. Henry Holmes currently holds the position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. Check current employment status. Already did that. Check previous employers. Previous employers. Residence, Mercy Mental. Mercy Mental, private practice. Leave the employee records. Bingo! Back to meat space again. Jacking out will cause you to be stunned for 5 AP. Proceed. Confirm. Ugh. Reality is the end of a day contextual. And as the meat world comes back into objective complete, discover the Daily Ripper, got 6 karma. Talk to Johnny and Fry about the case. Okay, reality is the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one. While the philosophical question lingers, your meat body demands food and drink. You disconnect from your deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. Alright, David, what do you got? David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead Chop Shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here, Graculin? Silas must have an identical twin brother. Maybe Silas faked his death. DNA evidence doesn't belong to the killer. I think Silas faked his death. That's a distinct possibility. What was it we saw in the autopsy report? The face was so mangled that they had to use a dental record to identify him. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. It's easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth, and throw the heat of your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would we need to go to those lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? Had a cork pin in front of him, maybe. Probably getting over his head on loans. Chop Chop system doesn't pay well. He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True. It would look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all of his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as the administrator at Mercy Mental, and the picture on his files matches the person you saw downtown. The same person this DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. Guess I'm about to get a big payday. I should go find this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Oh, congrats, Crimson. That's cool. Soko, how would I rate this game so far? Old school RPG feel? Yeah, old school RPG feel, definitely. Like the old Black Isle games, to be honest with you. Only they didn't do turn-based combat, but a lot of text, a lot of, the questing is a lot of story. The game's very contextual. Not contextual, textual. I enjoy it. I would at least give it an 8. Somewhere in there. B+, A- quality. Please pay him my respects. I've always found that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go load it for bear. I side loaded a ton of valuable data from these Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. You're not coming. I think my part here is done. You might want to go sticking your hand into a hornet's nest, but I'm a little more wary of the jobs I take these days. Talk to Johnny about the breakfast. Hire runners at the mental emergency hospital. I think he gave me some money. You need some hardware or software? I'll take a look. You know what? It's exit X, I didn't get any of that. But, TV Grubberman, despite the whole hour, Buster is fastidiously put together another wrinkle-free suit. Let me see what you got. Colt Cobra TZ, Ingram Smart Gun, Uzi, Beretta, Remington, Mossberg. I've got that Street Sweeper, Heckler and Koch. Let's see, Axe. Look, these gonna buy that X. And then I'm gonna go buy some cyberware. Van Gross, he's the fence. I got a flight recorder. Wouldn't happen to be an Ares flight recorder, would it? Some very powerful buyers looking for that right now. I can get rid of it for you, say 20%. That leaves $2,000 for you. Deal. Pleasure doing business. Thanks. Nurseman. There's a cockroach in my eggs. Need some new armor? I'll take a look. Let's see, Ganger mask. Taking out the dead Ganger, which seemed like a good idea at the time. Quickness +1, HP +5. Refurb UCAS shock here. UCAS mil spec. It's customization for the shadows. Grant strength +1, HP +5. Here we go. Algernon. Algernon does like magic stuff. I don't do any of this. Spells. Yeah, see, I can't do that. So, alright, let's go. Dr. Sarah Castle, she does not want to talk, but you look like a Drek. Afraid there's much I can do for that. Doc Castle snaps her fingers and calls from the spirit normally seen perched on her shoulder. It appears from out of the nether, and the doctor immediately seems less fatigued than she was a moment before. What can I do for you? I'd like to look at your cyberware. Vision magnification eyes, basic. Adds plus 3% to hit. Data jack, requirement for riggers and deckers and those that want to use a smart link weapon. Adds technology cyberleg basic. Basic and powerful metal machine replacement for your legs. Adds 8 HP and 1 quickness. Silver tech cyber arm. Silver tech limbs that adds 6 HP. Wired reflexes with reflex trigger. Movement +1 when triggering. When triggered, you will dodge the first attack against you. Last 3 rounds. Well, that's pretty sweet. Dermal plating basics. There's basic dermal armor plating implants adds +2 armor. Body. Body. Oh, let's see. I'm not gonna get that. Let's see. We're gonna do this one. Install. Cyberware causes essence loss. For each point of essence lost, the spell's cooldown increases by +1. Casting a spell again while its cooling causes drain damage to the caster. You cannot have less than 1 essence. Confirm. I'll take a look at your cyberware. So I got me some cyber legs. Let's look at some more cyberware. Ooh, Alright, so I got some cyber legs and a cyber eye now. Let's check out our medical supplies. Don't need platinum, trauma kits, advanced med kits. Could use some of those. Alright. Let's go talk to Mr. Delilah, hire us some, if you're looking for runners again, I'm your guy. Direct service only. Need to hire a crew. Bends the Willow. Wish you use spells. Increasing damage by 10 HP. Powerful magical punch that ignores armor. Adept gains light cover bonus to magic. The adept's movement is increased by 4 for 3 rounds. We'll hire her. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not hire her. Let's get him. Don't need any deckers, I don't think. Attack expert system program. Shield expert, basic med kit. Head hit Tonos. Mage. Powerbolt. Armor, Mana Bolt, Flamethrower, Blindness, Weaken Armor, Heal Wound. There we go. I'm gonna take her. I'm gonna take Shannon Half Moon because she's free. Head to Mercy Mental Hospital, confirm Dr. Holmes, confirm. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything while that commercial was running. Yeah. The blood you found at the warehouse belongs to a man masquerading as one Dr. Holmes, and you've tracked him to Mercy Mental Hospital, located in the notoriously anti-metahuman farmlands of Sonohomish. The drive to the hospital is long and unpleasant. Finally, you reach the walled and gated hospital compound. Despite the pretense of security, the gate is unguarded, unlocked, and open. No one stops or greets you as you drive up to the large crumbling building. Gothic ramparts top a damaged roof, cracked walls, and broken windows. All around the building is a lawn gone wild. Only the artificial light from within speaks of inhabitants. You walk up the hospital steps to confront Sam Watt's killer and bring an end to the Emerald City Ripper. Unspent Karma. You have Karma available to improve your character's attributes and skills. Open the Karma screen. Confirm. I have 16 Karma. That's good. So, I will up my unarmed. Will up my body. No, confirm. Receptionist. What's up, receptionist? Welcome, sir. What business brings you to Mercy Mental Hospital? I'm here to see Holmes, Dr. Holmes. Ah, a new customer. Please wait in the common room up ahead. I'll notify the good doctor. Please stay within the cafeteria. Hey, guy. Have you seen Josie? I don't think so. I know, right? I haven't seen him in days. Dr. Philippe told me not to worry about it. He says I worry too much. But who am I supposed to play chess with? Donnie over there can't suss more than match 4. Wait. Josie's a man? He's the man. You just know. When you saw him, he used to be an urban brawl star. He says he was on the Screamers for a while in Glory days. He looks the part, so I believe him. He's got a Super Brawl gold ring he always wears. Urban Brawl, huh? That's a rough profession. Not too rough for Josie. He says he went whole seasons without any injuries. He was usually playing Outrider, though. Will you at least help me look for him? I had this key I swiped off the guard. I had this key I swiped off the day guard, but they keep a close eye on us. You could have a peek in the infirmary and see whether there's a record or something. He might just be a cool-off room, and they won't tell me. I'll see if I can find something. No promises. Okay, I'll be right here if you do. Got the infirmary key. It's an automated medication dispensary. It doesn't recognize me, so it won't give me anything. Screw you. What's up, Donnie? Hello, stranger. You look new here. Are you new here? I'm Graculin. Who are you? Name's Donnie. That's my name. Donnie. D-O-N-N-Y. I knew I didn't recognize you. I know everybody in this place. Everybody. Well, everybody in the first 2 floors. Anyone I should look out for, Donnie? No, not on this floor. Only us calm ones are allowed up in the cafeteria. If you're violent, you have to eat in your room. I'm looking for Dr. Holmes. I don't think you really want that. Not really. What's that supposed to mean? Around here, you don't want to attract the attention of the doctor. If you stay quiet, life is much easier. Much easier. I'm doing a health and safety check for the corporate office. Well, you don't want to talk to me. I don't work here. I'm not crazy enough for that. I should go. Let's see what the clock says. The clock stopped. Probably displayed a time from 40 years ago. Let's see if we can get in this locked door. I thought Jackleg gave me the key. Guess not. Sure. When are you on break? We're making a break. The stench of blood and mold gets ever stronger as you move closer to the infirmary. There's just like arm pieces laying on the ground here. That's cool. Let's see what the computer says. The patient information for Josiah C. Dawson is open on the side terminal. Read the medical history. Name. No one cares. Allergies, non-medications, reason for stay, post-traumatic stress disorder, status, deceased. Okay, read the attached notes. Patient had undocumented cyberware on the left arm, as well as multiple pieces of shrapnel in various locations. Complications would likely arise if transplanted to another host. The rest of the body is in excellent condition and can be used to improve other subjects, as well as fulfill some custom requests. Walk away. There's his arm. A severed zipped body bag. Take the ring. You slip the heavy ring off the cold finger and it feels weight in your hand. Inside is an engraving. It reads, Screamers, 2048. The surgical cart is strewn with gruesome tools, motorized saws, and metal vices. Yes, I have a foosball table in the background. Thank you, Luigi, for noticing. I'm sorry I didn't notice until just now you had said something. I just pocketed something. What did I miss? Oh. Yeah, I'm not that good. You would be much better than I am. So, did you see anything? Yeah, Chelsea's not looking too good. Is he sick? Why won't they let me visit him? Maybe you should have this. You mean he... Oh, God. Well, thanks for your help. The noise of scratchy PA systems blasts through the room. Attention, Graculin. Please report to the North Hall to meet with the administrator. I gained 2 karma for that. Hooray for me. Oh. Did I just go with the wrong thing? No, here we go. Dr. Holmes. Well, I've seen this guy before. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. His meticulously clean lab coat, format jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie gives the look of an undertaker from centuries past. As you approach the window, he locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Good day to you. How can I help you? Dr. Holmes, a.k.a. Silas Forsbergs. How's about we chat? I'm afraid you're confused. Silas Forsberg was a patient here, who died tragically in a fire. Alright, if that's how you want to play it, Dr. Holmes, I have reason to believe you're involved in the Emerald City Ripper killings. Cut the act, Doc. I know you killed the real Holmes, and I know you're running around town carving up people for parts. It was a good racket you had going here, but you got sloppy with your kills, and now the Ripper's trail leads straight to your door. My word, such a violent paranoia. It's a pity. But what should I expect? This is a place for broken things, after all. And you were so very broken. Guards! Karma gain 2. On the ground, now! Guards, seriously. This is not going to end well for you guys. You get a axe to the head. And you get another axe to the head. And you get a samurai to the face. And another samurai to the face, and you're dead. Item picked up. Item added. Guard's key. Let's get out of here. Oh! She got crit in the face. Dr. Holmes. The nearby intercom speaker crackles to life. The voice of Dr. Holmes begins to blare from it. Attention all personnel. We have a dangerous patient loose inside the facility. Subject is a male troll, but may be coordinated with other violent offenders. Use all necessary force. Release the hounds. No hounds yet. I threw them some zebra meat earlier, and they decided that they didn't want to fight. You didn't really run very far. You know that, right? How is my story different? Huh. See you later, hospital guard. Yeah, I'm way past that. Yeah. So. The Halls of Despair. As you venture deeper into the asylum, you see that the inside is every bit as bad as the outside. Gone is any attempt to uphold sanity. Hospital aesthetics. With peeling paint, cracked doors, and exposed conduit, the pretense of mental care is shattered. In this modern era, Mercy Mental Hospital is a throwback to the barbaric asylums of old. Prisons and torture chambers rather than places of healing. It's clear that Dr. Holmes is spending his money on something other than his facility. You continue on. Holmes can only run so far. Yeah. Because you get to hire different people later on. You'll see. Crap, that's not what I wanted. I had 23 people watching me. Had over 2 million views. And there's like 7 billion people in the world, not million, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I just crit the shit out of that guy. Big numbers. Dr. Holmes. The intercom begins speaking as soon as you approach. Holmes must be watching from somewhere. You don't understand, do you? This is a place for broken things, but only by further breaking them can they be remade. And so, we must break you. Sorry, I thought I just heard one of my kids. A little past bedtime, children. Oh, so now you're gonna be a bad guy, huh? I want to let me heal her. Interesting. Here's my axe. How you doing? Doing pretty good? So by the way, Mike, to answer your question why I have a whole different cast of characters is because first off, I rolled a different type of character than you did probably, so that's why my main character is different. My supporting cast of characters is different is because at a certain point you start to hire people to go out on missions with you, and that's where I'm at. So you just haven't got there yet. But this person with the white face, she is kind of pivotal to the story, so you will in fact pick her up later on. These other two, that'll be your choice whether or not you hire them. I just feel bad like killing these mental patients because they're fucking lunatics, you know. It's aha. Mary also does like roundhouse kicks, so it's gonna be pretty funny. I'm gonna actually do a roundhouse kick in a bit, and hopefully kill both these guys in one blow. Oh, crap. That actually hurt. Well, I killed both of them. Only took 2 blows instead of 1. So, anyway... Okay, I guess she can't heal in combat, she can only heal out of combat. Whatever, I'll just, keep ending the turns. Eventually this little summoned spirit will defect and leave me. There's an ex-surgeon. He's going to meet a not so good end. Okay, now I'll switch over to my roundhouse kicking. Roundhouse kick. Oh, I crit my own guy! Holy shit! I don't think that's supposed to happen. In fact, I killed my own guy. Probably going to say that that was not intended mechanic. I'm gonna have to stop roundhouse kicking. Certain part contains a gate key. I got a gate key. There's an unlabeled trivet disc in the second drawer. Okay. Trivet. What is it? Trivet. The smell of rotting flesh is immense. The remains appear to be from multiple metahumans. Awesome. Just what I always love, people killing metahumans. Alright, got the door open. Dr. Holmes, from another intercom. Dr. Holmes continues. Someone once told me that I was a broken thing, but he also said I could remake myself. He wanted to break me down, so I could put myself back together again. And I did, but only after I broke him. This guy's a fucking whack job. I could remake you as well. What wonderful twisted thoughts must churn in a mind such as yours. But I'm more inclined to use you for parts. Sweet, thanks, appreciate it. That's what I like to do, to be a parts. Oh, sweet. Crazed patient Mr. Big Ass. There's only one troll in this hospital. There's not room for both of us. And you, friend, will die. Oh, she lost control of him, and instead of desummoning, he is now attacking us. That's awesome. Doctor, hospital security. Oh, crit double damage, 20. This thing's still attacking me. What a son of a beach. And let's get this doctor dead. I think that just polished him off. So let's see. She has a dot on her that's causing damage over time as well, and it is not any kind of good. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, the game's a lot of fun. Action points upgraded. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in dangerous situations. The Trivid player holds a collection of personal diaries. Some of the video's files are missing. Insert in playback video number 1. Dr. Holmes, got some cutout chips last week. Tried them out on the patients with violent flashbacks, hoping it would at least mellow them out some. It was like night and day. Once the chip was installed, all their psychotic break triggers were blocked. Miss Yuskin has gone 4 days without attacking the staff or herself. Insert in playback try video number 3. In today's interviews, Miss Yuskin told me she hated her legs, said they were stumpy, unattractive. I haven't done a transplant in years, but I offered to give her new legs. Her face lit up like it was Christmas. At least her cutout can block out surgery and painful recovery process. I put in an order to the organ grinders to send me anything leggy. Maybe I'll get some elf legs in and see how she likes them. Playback 6. I was walking to the organ grinders downtown and there was some kind of events happening at Omega Media. They had a puppet there from Maria Mercutio's label with a Personafix chip installed, making her an exact doppelganger. They were just using her to hawk some Simpsons re-release of a Mercurial Live show, but it gave me an idea. The cutouts, the body modifications, and my healthy supply of patience. I'm perfectly set up to be a Bunraku fixer. If I can find a supplier for Personafix chips, I can full service Bunraku, even program the behavior trees. Playback video number 8. Found a buyer for the first Bunraku. A man in the Barrens offered me $20,000 for the female troll I've been modifying. He likes them big, he says. All that's left is to arrange delivery. He says he can put me in touch with some more buyers if I'll accommodate special orders. These morons' lives are already over anyways. The least they could do is line my pockets. Man, that heal is not very friendly. Confirm. Confirm. Let's get everybody the dreck out of here. Confirm. Confirm. The Emerald City Ripper. Before you is a medical lab turned torture chamber. The smell of old blood and decayed flesh permeates the room. Gory stains speak of the body's fluids spilled without regard for the well-being or hygiene. There are bodies, probably former patients, trapped in hideous machines, enduring horrific experiments. The subjects you can see all appear dead. Any that aren't must wish they were. You've chased Holmes to his lair. Just as his face reveals an ugly soul, so does his safe haven, it would seem. Holmes, Silas, the Emerald City Ripper. The elf is a monster beyond compare. It's time to end this. Defeat Dr. Holmes. Another intercom crackles at your elbow. One solid blow would offer a few moments of blessed silence, but this is also a rare chance to get a word in on the good doctor, who greets you with more of his chittering laughter. You are a persistent one, a fine specimen indeed. We both know how this ends, so let's get to it already. How much longer are you going to hide, Doc? Why don't we settle this face-to-face, friend? Let's answer, we both know how this ends, so let's get to it already. Patience. Patience. We're not done here yet. I have one last examination to conduct. Tetezel, subdue them! That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. He's hitting like a truck. So did he. Wow. Powerful magic punch that ignores armor. And it did. Did he just get dropped? He did. Can't you do anything right, Teisel? There's a shitload of these guys. Yes, put Teisel down. Stunned his own dude. Of course, I think he might have stunned my guy too. And a flippity fluke. She might be dead. Damn it! worried I'm going to lose her. I don't have a doctor card for her. These might go back down again. Gonna leave 6 HP per round. And he's dead. I imagine sitting on these ley lines buff you as a mage. Weird not having luck hitting each other. That's for sure. She is dead. Down and out in Beverly Hills. You're dead, certain. You're dead, mage. You're dead, buddy. Holmes drops to the ground, the light in his eyes fading fast, but something keeps the shriveled husk of his soul stuck to this mortal coil for a few moments more. This is a place of broken things. I remake them. She asked me to remake her. He manages one more laugh, his glazed eyes rolling toward a workbench across the way. She was playing. Both of us. Defeat Dr. Holmes. New objective, locate and exit. Karma gained, 8. Then, with a final bloody whimper, the Emerald City Ripper breathed his last. New objective, investigate Holmes' motives. Here's a key. Got the key. Holmes' workbench falls somewhere between corner slab and medieval torture device. It is decorated in the many colors of death and littered with the instruments of that trade. To one side there's a leather-bound journal stuffed with uneven pages. To the other is a poxsec, and a small screen with glowing beneath the bench is rolled sheaf with papers held close to the tied length of surgical tubing. Investigate the workspace. The bench bodies over lifetime. It includes limb restraints as well as skeletal traction mechanisms. At this table, Holmes likely dismembered bodies or quite possibly put them back together. The tackiness of the blood suggests it has been used relatively recently. Skim the journal. Leafing through the pages, you find few intelligible entries. Holmes may not have been a real doctor, but his handwriting certainly fits the stereotype. Stuffed in the last few pages is a copy of a disinterment order from a local cemetery, with the grave's occupant marked as Melinda Watts. Access the pocket secretary. Holmes is still logged in, granting you access to his currently loaded files. Prominent among them is a hospital report from a donor program. It lists the organs besides the names and vital statistics of the recipients. Your eye catches Sam Watt's name beside the entry for liver. Also on the list are the Ripper's other known victims, along with several others who may have shared in the same fate. I just received 4,500 new yen. There's also a large sum of new yen which can easily be transferred into your account. Examine the rolled sheet of paper. Unfurling this large sheet of paper, you discover a diagram of the human female form rendered to an impressive level of detail. It appears to be the blueprint for making Holmes' very own monster. Leave the workbench. Go through here. Ladies, what are you got going on here? What is this? It's a male bunroku. His chip slot is still fresh, the open wound pink and wet and lurid. His voice drips innuendo, but his eyes say, "Nobody's home." Well, hello there. Did you come to play? No thanks, I just want to know what's going on. Forget him. I'll tell you anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'll be your little playmate. Buyer name? She's assembled in a standard config. Face of a schoolgirl, body of a stripper. You need some thick beer goggles to miss the work she's had done. Alrighty. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue. Confirm. Loose ends. The ride back to the Seamstresses Union is quiet compared to the pandemonium left behind at Mercy Mental Hospital. Lone Star Squad cars pass you on the road, sirens blaring, no doubt in response to the aftermath of your showdown with the late Dr. Henry Holmes. The Emerald City Ripper, The man who violently repossessed the internal organs of Sam and Jessica's mother, Melinda Watts, and although the killer is dead and his grip on the city is broken, it's clear he wasn't working alone. There are loose ends aching to be tied. The taxi turns into Redmond Way, cruising past now familiar landmarks until the Seamstresses Union, and all of its decadent, seedy glory, materializes between swipes of its overworked windshield wipers. Time to evaluate your next move. Time for me to evaluate bed. The union is quiet this afternoon. The salarymen and wage slaves haven't migrated from nearby offices and suburbs to dabble in the exotic yet. Well, let's see if Jordan's going to be a douche or if he's going to give me something today. Nope. He's not giving me crap. Alright, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed Shadowrun. It's pretty awesome. Enjoyed it. I'll probably play it again tomorrow night. So make sure to tune back in. You can buy it for $20 on Steam. Well worth your $20. Alright, have a good night.